We're not a minority anymore.
No, not at all.
Because we're in every single thread.
We are everywhere. We are on engineering. We are on lawyers. We are doctors.
We're everywhere.
We are on NAHREP. We are everywhere, but not just that. We are the third economical power on the world right now. $4.7 trillion.
Chills.
Baby just said that. $4.7 trillion.
Yes.
We import to this nation.
And a lot of us don't believe it.
Yeah.
And we still walk around thinking like we are just, we don't belong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's part of our mission as a podcast, is to bring this story, because we need to change that narrative.
Yeah.
We need to make people understand how powerful that is. We need to make people understand that not because you are working on landscape, you are not powerful.
Right.
Yeah, you are power.
You belong here.
You
Nara.
belong.
Yes.
Yes.
Now you, as the president, you're going to walk away in a year or two, but what?
Right now, the vision is to expand, right? We're trying to reach across the state itself. And so we could do that by just doing things a little bit different. We started with our meet and greets here in the Portland area, but next month we're expanding into Salem and Medford, and we have those venues locked. And so simultaneously, there's going to be a day once a month where we're all connecting across the state. And so the goal is to not only just increase our membership, but if we can have those connections for once a month in these rooms and be able to share, right, different things that are happening.
Is everybody welcome to the meet and greet?
Absolutely. Everyone's welcome. And it's just to be introduced to NAHREP, who we are, what we do, and the people that connect. And
if I don't know anything, I'm not a member. How do I know where this meet and greet happens? How do I get in contact?
If you follow us on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, NAHREP Western Oregon,
It's going to be here.
we post our events as they come throughout the year. Our meet and greets are generally on the second Thursday of every month at different locations. We like to open it up to different businesses, sponsors, to kind of give them some exposure and connection time. And so, we're very vested in our community. We call ourselves
So if I have a business, so I'm going to be a sponsor, or can I be a host, or how is that work, that part?
you can do either. It just depends the value or the return on investment that you're looking with the partnership. So it could be something as small as hosting a meet and greet and just having a gathering at your location. Or it could be, I want to be able to sponsor and get some exposure on your social media at the events. I want to be able to have speaking time to share what my business has to offer to the members. So there's different tiers depending on what you're looking for.
That's good. Xiomara, you're always saying about the power of connections. What is it? Networking. That's the word. Can you elaborate more about that? Because we were discussing before this episode, like, what is it going to be like? We want to talk about it. And she was like, you don't understand the power of networking.
Well, I said it before. I said it's, just being there. If you don't believe, if you come into a NAHREP event thinking, I'm just another realtor, that, I'm not going to get any clients.
Yeah.
And, just by being there and being able to connect with others, that's a plus. You are already doing your job, because the networking, that is one part of our job as a business owner. And the other thing is social media. Nowadays, it's so powerful. I met this girl, or I know this girl, and she said, "Oh my gosh, I saw you with so and so." And you never know who's gonna tag you, and that girl knows this other girl that you don't even know, and all of a sudden you are everywhere.
Yeah.
And so it's just so powerful that, if you are connecting with people, tagging the right, person or the event, the organization, and they tag you. And NAHREP is very good about it. You tag them, as long as you're not doing inappropriate stuff,
Oh, man.
they will repost your pictures or your video. And that's a powerful thing that they do. And I see a value just in that. That's an exposure to your business, to your personal brand. And so if you don't see that as a value for, whatever the membership is, then you are just full of ego.
It's the best $49 you can spend.
Hey, I just sold you a membership.
Xiomara, it's funny that you say that. I thought you brought it up because when I first started going to NAHREP, it was a little intimidating because you're in a room full of professionals and sometimes you just feel like the littlest person there. But once you start talking to just anybody on your left or right, you realize they feel the same way too, or maybe their first time or second time or third. But but the point is that you're not alone. Like you realize that there's people there that they genuinely want to help you see you grow too.
Yeah.
And that once you realize that that's what they're there for, they start, you start making these connections and they start tagging you, and then all of a sudden now, you get the referral business, or you start, now more people know who you are.
Exactly.
And it all started with you saying, I'm going to go and I'm going to check it out.
Yeah. And you start building trust within the community. And it happens so quick. You don't even know. Next thing you know, people are talking about you. Oh, you're famous.
Te miré en el Facebook.
Yeah.
But the other factor that we're not taking into account when you said that is that we are Hispanic, and all Hispanics that we are chismosos. So
That's another part, but
That's a misconception.
exactly. Because I knew this guy
we
that
like to
used
know information about others. That's the difference.
This guy used to say, the Latinos like to stab each other backs. And I said, I just stay quiet. And I said that, for a moment I thought that could be true. But with time, I've learned that is so wrong. And here we are today to prove that it is completely wrong, because NAHREP is for Hispanics and it's to help our Latino community.
Right.
It's in, our Latino community out there, even if they were born here, most of them, they are looking for Latinos to help them buy a home, lenders.
Yeah.
Why? Because we understand each other. Yes. Even if you were born here, if you speak more English than Spanish, you are looking for that Latino person. Yeah. Why? Because it's that connection.
It's the culture, right? As long as you understand it. But the other part about, our community is that you don't have to per se be Latino or Hispanic, but if you understand and if you're willing to help and have the patience to guide them, you're forever loyal. You'll have a loyal client forever. It don't matter who you are.
I think that's one of our values, like loyalty is like in our veins.
Yep.
And if somebody changes, God forbid.
Everybody will know because we're chismosos.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, when you go to the events and, everybody's welcome, they feel the love. Because, we love them, we welcome them, and they love us back. They're like, oh, I just love being in a room full of Latinos.
It is good because when we say everybody's welcome, we actually mean it. Like,
Yeah.
everybody's welcome.
We
Like
do.
we don't see
Bring
like,
your grandma,
don't see-
bring your mama.
there you go. Yeah, and we see other organizations that they say everybody's welcome, but the table is right
But
there.
there's
Yeah.
always a but.
I've
Yeah.
learned that knowledge is wealth in the sense that the connections that we make keep us top of mind. So, for example, I've been in the industry at different capacities since 2002, and I've met a lot of people, and I know a lot of people in different areas of the industry, and so I get a lot of calls and asking, hey, do you know a plumber, or do you know a realtor in Medford, or a realtor in Eugene, or whatnot? And so just being top of mind for people for when they need something, you're the reference that they go to for whatever they need, and having those contacts saved in your phone and saying, hey, yeah, of course, you need an electrician, I have a name for you, right? And so you're providing business to the businesses, and you're also being a resource for that client that needs that resource.
That reminds me of the last event we were at. This younger kid, he was talking about his dad and him started a general contracting business, and you could tell he was a little bit shy. He was a little bit, like uncomfortable with presenting himself and everything. And so that's something that I asked him. I was like, well, do you do plumbing? No. Do you do electrical? No. HVAC? No. But you know somebody? Oh yeah, I do. I know somebody for this and for that. Exactly. There
The
you go.
connection.
There you go, man. Yeah. So it's like, don't say no, man. You are more powerful than what you think. Just gotta dig a little deeper.
This is a perfect moment to say thank you, obviously, to Ernesto, who is behind the camera. He is the owner and CEO of El Studio, and I cannot be more thankful for you to be here and believe in what we do. And also Argelio, I'm sorry, Argelio, I didn't tell you to be here today, but I know that you're here with us in spirit. Next week, I'm gonna make sure I tell you, but he is always also helping us all the time. Also Joanna Parra, who is always helping from La Cámara de Comercio and LBAC. And to all of you guys for being here, and obviously God and Xiomara and me. Thank you.
Thank you. Any last message to our professionals out there? This is your time.
There's so many business out there for everybody that a saying comes to mind. Dice, este negocio es para compartir, no para competir. And I feel like it's true. And once you accept that, you realize that there's doors left and right. So there's no reason to, backstab anybody or have negative thoughts about anybody. It's, it's there. Just gotta find it. So
love it.
I want to encourage everybody to support us. Look up our website, sign up for a membership. It's $49 for 1 full year.
What?
And come
That's
see
nothing.
what
That's
the
like
benefits
a
are
lunch.
to connecting and building in our family or in our familia. We're here to help everyone. We're here to connect. We're here to, encourage everyone to do their best, and we're going to help you grow.
And if you're new to the industry, this would be a great way to start making connections, get yourself out there, start building some confidence. It truly works. Right, Shirley?
Yes, it does. That's what I did. I got licensed. I joined NAHREP the same month I got licensed. And it really helped my business, just getting out there, getting my name, getting that exposure. I didn't join to get business out of it, but, that's a perk, Eventually will come, the return. If you're just looking to be part of something, I definitely recommend NAHREP. It's a big family, and at the end of the day, we're just here to help our community, the Hispanic community, and be able to be that support system for our clients, because that's our main priority, our clients. Yeah.
And I just have to say, one of us is all of us.
There you
We
go.
are here to stay.
There you go. One last thing I want to say about NAHREP is that it is created by an Hispanic person. Like we often see these type of organizations that are behind, let's say, professionals on that is created by, like, I don't want to say that, but Americans, and we just be joined to it. This is created for Hispanic to Hispanic because of Hispanic community. So if you want to feel that meaning, that's another thing that we can do, because we can find that path together. And well, thank you so much, everybody, for being here. And
Thank you.
We just have to.
Thank you so much.
Gracias.
It's been a pleasure.
Gracias.
Gracias y hasta la próxima.
Bye. Thank you.